about to leave. Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.
Hey everybody, my name is Sandra. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing a makeup look. I technically have this palette. This is the new Patrick Ta palette, Major Dimension 2. It's like the rose palette. I have it out, but I'm not sure if I want to play with eyeshadow today. It's going to be more of a neutral, clean face with maybe a bit of kind of not shine, but I have very dry skin, so I need to add as much moisture or the appearance of moisture as I can in order to make my skin look dewy. I did actually exfoliate today, so my skin feels good, and I have SPF lotion on, which isn't good for pictures because it results in flashback, but it is much better for your skin in the sun. So what I'm going to start with today is my Milk Makeup Primer. Actually, I completely lied. Let's start with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. So I'm just going to spray this on my face. This is one of my favorite products, you guys. The scent is amazing and it kind of tingles your skin. It's technically like a toner, but I feel like it's a skin refreshing mist. It just adds a little bit of moisture to your skin. Then I'll go in with my primer. I'm going to add a little bit more than I usually do. I do apply this with my fingertips. So I haven't decided a lot of things. I want to do a red lip today, but at the same time, I'm like, well, what if I decide to change what I'm wearing? Because this shirt goes really awesome with red, and I think I look good in red. So I might just leave the shirt on, but I haven't decided. I've got this purple bracelet. It's a leather bracelet my sister got me a long time ago, and it was like kind of like for a donation or like a really good cause. And I love it, but it doesn't really go with what I'm wearing. I feel like it's a bit more punk, and what I'm wearing is a bit more classy, so I don't know. And then I have this Pandora bracelet that my husband started for me many years ago, and I just never wear it. I don't usually wear bracelets. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to share with you is, so remember back when everybody was talking about the It Cosmetics foundation in like that tube, and then everyone in the States was talking about the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream that was exactly like the It Cosmetics brand. Well, it finally came to Canada. It finally came to my drugstore. Actually, I got it at Walmart, but it's finally here. I've been looking forever. So, I mean, this is already a year and a half since people in the States were showing this product on TV. So now we have it here in Canada. Yes, that is how long it takes to get product here. It's crazy. So this also has SPF 30 in it. It says color correcting, full coverage, natural finish. It's a camo, it's a CC cream, okay? And it says full coverage. So I'm really impressed. I got it in 2 shades because I wasn't sure what my skin color would look like. So the first shade I got was light 240, this color. So I'm going to start with that. It says with warm golden undertones. And then the darker one I got for summer, and it is medium 330 with warm olive undertones, which is what my skin is. I have olive undertones. And this one, even if I have to mix these two, I thought that would be a good idea to get something a bit warmer. Because I have a feeling this one's going to be too light, but maybe not too light for me right now, so we'll see. They didn't really have like a huge color selection, but It Cosmetics is the same way. I noticed when I went to look, I was thinking about buying the product, but I just looked because they didn't have my shade, so I never purchased it. So I love this. I love this in a foundation. It's got this clear cap, and then it has a squeeze, like a pump. I love that. I'm going to put it on my hand. It looks fantastic. If it's too light, that's okay, because you can always make it your skin darker if it's too light, but when it's dark, it's hard to make it lighter. So I'm going to use my Sigma Round Kabuki. This is the F82. Oh, this is really light. Well, maybe we should go with a little bit with the other one. But I guess what we could always do is go in with concealer too, right? I think this might actually be my shade, which is so funny. And then I just kind of have to blend it into my neck. It's funny how I see a lot of people with darker foundations and they don't blend it down their neck. I don't like product on my neck, but to be fair, if you want to get a nice blend, it's kind of what you need to do. So I'm going to continue blending this out and we will be right back. Okay guys, so that looks, now I look like I'm wearing a mask. We definitely need to add some color back in here. Instead of adding powder on top, I'm just going to go in with my Hollywood Flawless filter. So this is the shade 4 medium. I love adding this to my cheekbones and my nose, chin, cupid's bow, and my forehead. This shade actually perfectly matches this foundation too. It's funny, by the way. I did apply with my brush initially, but I went back in with my sponge just to really make sure the foundation was blended in. Okay, so now to set, or actually we haven't even done concealer yet. So I'm gonna go in. I did bring out my Kosas Revealer Concealer in the shade 4. So I hope that this shade is okay. I'm just going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. Okay, going back in with the sponge. Actually, let's blend this out with my P84 angled precision brush. I really do like using a brush for this step. And now I'm going to take my small tapered brush. This is an F35 by Sigma. It's technically a highlighter brush, but I use it for under the eye powder. I'm going in with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Skin Perfecting Micro Powder in Fair. I do use Fair for underneath my eyes because I prefer it to be a bit lighter. And then sometimes I'll use the medium for the rest of the face, but today we are going in with a glowy powder, which I'll show you in just a moment. Okay, so I'm taking my Jeffree Star Magic Star Luminous powder in the shade Beige. I think this is the lightest shade you can get, other than, or maybe not. Maybe it's like the second one. I don't remember. This is definitely a translucent shade, however. So I'm taking a larger fluffy brush and I'm going to use this to set my face. Okay, so now I'm going to go off camera and do eyebrows, and we will be right back to do contour. All right, guys, so I'm going to take the Shade and Light face palette. This is the contour face palette by Kat Von D, and it's the powder formula, not the cream. So I'm going to go into probably a mix of all 3 of these shades to contour my face just a tiny bit, because I've used a foundation I'm not used to. Like, I usually probably use too dark of a shade. This probably matches my neck better, and I'm really happy with it, actually. Like, to be completely honest, I think my skin looks so good right now. So I'm quite impressed, but I want to give my face some shape back. So I'm going to go in with this much product on my brush. You can barely see any. You can see this line on my cheek, but it is really easily blended out. I'm going to take a small fluffy brush. This is an eyeshadow brush to contour my nose. Okay guys, so I'm going in with blush now. This is the Tarte Tartlette Blush in Bloom. It's this cute little mini face palette I picked up in my haul. I'm going to stick with this darker shade because if I do red lips, I think a darker shade would be so much better. So I'm just going to focus on that. A lot of times I'll like go in with all the colors just because it looks so good. I also washed all my brushes, so they're like super clean, which I'm super happy about. Okay, that looks really, really pretty. And then I'm going to put highlight on my cheekbones right now. I think I usually wait till the end, but I'm going to do it now. This is my Mary Lou by the Balm. And I'm not going to do the inner corner of the eyes yet because I'm still going to do something, a little something on the eyes. Then I'm going to give my face a quick spray with my setting spray, and then we'll go into the eyes. So I'm using my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. And now I think we need to do a little contour, so this palette is perfect for that. So I think I'll stick with this shade here to start. Using an E25, which is just like a blending brush, I'm going in with this shade here, and I'm going to start doing some contour on my eyes. And then I'm going to go into this shade here. Okay, and I'm going to add this to the outer corner and potentially the outside lid here. Okay, so I basically just kept packing on that color, this one here, until I was satisfied with what it looked like. And now I'm just going to, I think I'm going to blend it up a little bit. And then I'm going to take an E27 brush, which is the same thing, just a little bit smaller. It's a detail brush. Take the same color and run it along the outside lower lash line. Okay, just like that. And then I think that's it for that part. Now I want to go into the sparkle. So I used this shade last time. So I think I'm going to use this one on the lid. Kind of keep it centered to the lid. I'll use this small brush and wet it first. I will go in with some of my setting spray this time, not MAC Fix Plus. I totally use my fingers, and you are advised to use your fingers using these shades. It's just, I've got long nails and I can't get my finger in there without destroying the pan. Okay, so I think that does it for the eyes. And the shades in here, like I don't want to highlight with anything in here right now. I'll use that for my my Mary Lou. So maybe I'll go ahead and do this part now. I use this teeny tiny little pencil brush. I'm going to wet this one too because it does bring out the sparkle a little bit more with the highlighter. So I just dip it into the highlighter and apply it to the inner corner. A little bit under the brow bone here. And then I think I want to do lips first. So I'm going to go ahead and line my lips. This pencil is probably way too bright. It's the shade 2, True Red by Milani, the Color Statement Lip Liner. So I'm going to go ahead and outline my lips, and I'm going to try to overline them just a little bit, but not too much. Okay, so I have this shade. It's by Morphe. It's called Mina, so it's like a really deep red. So I'm going to trace over the lip liner. Actually, to be completely honest, let's go over with the liquid lipstick first. So I use 2 for staying power. So the first one, they're actually both by L'Oreal. They're the Infallible line. The first one's the Infallible Pro Matte lipstick. This is the shade Matador. It's kind of in this opaque, well, not, it's like a transparent glass bottle, but it's a matte transparent. And then this one is the 8 Hour Pro Gloss, and the shade here is Rebel Red. So I start with applying the lipstick. And technically you do not need a lip liner when it comes to matte lipstick, but when it comes to red lipstick, I'm always a little nervous myself, so I always want to go in with a lip liner first to like get the shape of my lips properly, and then I go in with the lipstick. Okay, so of course I'm not completely happy with that because it's not the end result. I'm going to go over with the second liner to kind of merge the lip liner and the lipstick together. Okay, so that is what the lips look like. And then I bring both products plus the lip liner just to touch up through the night because it is such a high maintenance lip color. So now I'm going to add some black liquid liner to the lash line. And I think while I'm at it, I will do mascara and lashes. So I will be right back. I am all done officially. So I felt like my eyes didn't have enough drama with like just the lashes. So I went back into the palette and I added this shade on the very end right here. I used some of my setting spray and then just put some sparkle underneath the lash line right here and then all over the lid. And I just kind of added that extra little thing that I think I needed. So that is it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. The lashes are Sin Silly Sin City by Cala. I did get them from, I believe it was Winners or Marshalls. That is it for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. If you were new here, please subscribe. I would love to have you, and click on the bell button, and we'll see you all next week. Bye, friends.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.